So let's talk about the challenge. The World Health Organization predicted that in 2014 we have 54% of the world population in urban cities, from which that number came up from 34% in 1960. The World Health Organization also predicted that um, this number is going to continue to rise. By, for instance, between 2015 and 2014, it rose by 1.84%, and predicted that between 2020 and 2025, the number is going to rise by 1.63%, and between 2025 and 2030, it's going to rise by 1.44%. So the United Nations also confirmed this by saying that today we have around 55% of the world population in urban areas, but in the year 2050 we're going to have around 68% of the world population living in urban cities. This is going to create what you call mega cities, which are cities with a very high number very high number of people living there. They're definitely going to come up. There's going to be a lot of problems incurred because of the growing number of population. We're going to have problems with infrastructure management, for instance. We're going to have problems such as security. We're going to have problems in terms of traffic congestion, waste management. We'll have to look ahead and see how we'll be able to solve some of these challenges. And one of these challenge is response, for instance, response to a critical situation. If a fire breaks out somewhere, how is the fire department going to make sure that they get there safe as fast as possible in order to save life and property? So let's talk about let's talk about the novelty of this particular paradigm. So the system is different in that drones are automatically deployed by sensors as opposed to people. Sensors are deployed all over the streets. So as we talked about earlier, smart sensors deployed all over the streets, and they are used to send GPS signal to drones on a base station. Upon receiving this GPS signal, the drones fly to that particular area and start providing services. As you can see from the picture here, we have an accident, a motor vehicle accident that has just happened, and we have drones hovering above to provide services. We have a fire accident here that has also just happened, and we have drone hovering above, basically providing services and providing feedback or live videos to the command center, and they'll be able to coordinate with the fire department to provide services to the needed to those people who need it most. And also the information collected by these drones will be able to provide a clear picture on exactly what happened, and when it comes to like analyzing the critical the accident scene. So we shall continue in the next video.